you go. Just got this package in the mail. Figured I would do a little unboxing. You guys, we're just chilling out on the back of the truck. And figured I would show y'all what I ordered and what came in the mail and share some plans with you guys for just some upcoming video ideas that I had. But anyways, I'll show y'all what I got real quick. And we'll start on our left and work our way across. This, I'm going to leave this a mystery because I was told that what's in this is the secret to catching coyotes during the summertime. Because, you know, like whenever springtime rolls around, you know, we're in growing season. Everything's having babies now. So coyotes and other predators, they're not having to scavenge for food like they were during the wintertime. So strong, smelly baits, you know, aren't going to work as well because they're not desperate for food. Because, I mean, there's so much to choose from now. So you have to give them something different to smell that's going to pique that curiosity and get them to come to your trap. That's at least that's what I've been told anyways when it comes to coyotes and predators. So I picked this up from F&T. I mean it's not a secret. I didn't make this. I mean, this is mass produced, but I'm not sure how many people trap coyotes during the summertime, so it's already kind of limited. And supposedly this is like the secret to getting coyotes in the summertime. So we'll see. So I'm gonna leave that as a mystery. We're actually just gonna scoop that back over there. All right. And I want to tell you what I got, why I got it. Yeah. So y'all can read the label, gray fox shearing. There are a lot of fox in Alabama, a lot of gray fox in Alabama. Coyote and fox are close enough to the same size to where the coyote would feel pressured, I guess, or that there would be territorial disputes over resources because they are in similar size. So, long story short, coyotes hate the gray fox. So, getting the gray fox shearing, figured that when other things won't get them to come to the set, figured the gray fox shearing would get them to come. Next, and you would use that with a bait. So we're gonna use that, a bait and this in a combo. So next is something I've never tried before, and it is a DP lure type thing. Okay, there you go. So you can see there's cylinders, and those go down in a DP, and they fit on the trigger. I think that's how it's supposed to work. They fit on the trigger, and they are crawfish or crayfish. We call them crawfish down here in Alabama. Crawfish flavored. And again, with resources being as high as they are right now, these critters are likely to slow down. What you're catching them on during the winter months is going to change up. The bait's going to change up. At least I'm assuming, since it happens with coyotes, it happens with raccoons, opossums, and stuff. And I know that raccoons eat crawfish. So, got that. I'm going to put that in our DPs. And if that works, that is going to be a big game changer. Big game changer. Go ahead and talk about these, since it's the same thing. And same concept. You put these down in the bottom of your DP, and that right there sticks up, and they can grab that and they can smell it, grape scented. So we'll see how that goes. I'm very curious how those two things are going to work out, since these are like artificial baits, and everything I've used up to this point has been, you know, like I use corn a lot. I use floating fish feed. I've used cereal. And the main reason I'm trying, all those catch, but the main reason I'm trying to change over to these. Not trying to change over to these, just trying to see what it's like. The main reason I'm trying these because I have such a problem with ants, fire ants, getting into the bait, especially sweet stuff. Fire ants just get into my DPs and tear them up. So we're gonna try this, and I'm pretty sure, I mean, ant ain't gonna mess with a piece of rubber or plastic, you know. So we're gonna see. Even though that is grape flavored, it's just trial and error, guys, trial and error. So we got those, and my last resort for raccoons and the possum, if those don't work, if these don't work, I'm going to try a combination of straight corn, just regular shelled corn that I know that raccoons like, but it don't have a strong flavor, and that's where that comes in. So that right there, I'm gonna put like a spoonful of shelled corn down my DP, and then spritz some of that on there, and see what happens. Funny fact, if y'all remember, last year when I caught my first bobcat, I used fish oil. That was the only thing I bought. I had what was it, a piece of fish? No, what was it? No, a piece of rabbit. It was a piece of rabbit and fish oil in the back of a cubby set. That caught my first bobcat. So I'm expecting great results from this combination of stuff, something like this. Really want to see if I catch something on that or these, because in my mind, if I can catch raccoons and possums consistently with this, then I don't have to buy stuff that runs out. So I don't have to keep buying corn, I don't have to keep buying fish oil. So we'll see. I don't know of too many people that use these, so they might not work out that well. Don't know, but why not, right? Oh, and the cool thing about these was with F&T Trading Post, love these guys. They communicate so well. They ship fast, has everything you will need. Their website is it's set up for a desktop, so it's kind of, it's just a little more challenging to navigate on a phone, and that's all I use is my phone. But awesome people. I've talked to them on the phone before. I mean, they've just been great. Also, F&T gets all of my business. Excuse me. F&T gets all of my business when it comes to trapping. All right. So, where did I go from there? Oh, yeah. These were free with my order. F&T threw these in. They let you choose one item depending on how much you spend. They let you choose something for free. And I've been wanting to try these. So, there we go. So, next. Like I was saying a while ago, with the time of the year changing and the coyotes' interest, and that's what I'm mainly after, coyotes, their interest changing. I've watched on YouTube, read, and been told that using a super strong bait isn't going to do the trick. I don't know if it pushes them away or if they don't find it attractive because it's so strong and musky. I'm not sure. So you're supposed to go to a more natural kind of bait that a coyote would find out in the wild, which around here is going to be like mice, rabbit, something like that. You know, obviously they eat turkeys and they eat baby deer and stuff, but that's what led me to get this, is that it was mouse based. Not sure if they have anything. No, there's no type of, with F&T, you can go on F&T whenever you look at these baits, and it will give you a description of each one, and it's pretty cool to read that. I've had other Dunlap lures before. I'm pretty sure that's what I caught my first coyote on, was a Dunlap. What was that? Trying to think. This was like a month ago, 2 months ago. It was some kind of gland lure. I can't remember what it was. So there we go. That's all the baits and lures that I bought, minus the one that I'm not showing y'all, just because I want to see if it works and build a little suspense, I guess. So different baits that I've got the fox urine, and the reason I chose gray fox instead of red fox is, out of all the fox that I've caught, I've only caught 3, and all of them were grays. So I'm just assuming there's more gray here. And I think I've only ever seen 2 red foxes in the wild. So I just went with gray just because I think it's more common around here. So everything hates a fox. That's what I've been told. So even a bobcat will come check that out apparently. But there we go. Gave y'all the rundown of that. I'm trying some different anchors back here. Can't ever have enough anchors. Wolf fangs. I did go with a thicker cable this time. Although the other cable held on fine, just decided to go with something a little thicker. I am curious, and we'll have to try one. I'm not sure if that's long enough. I'm trying to, where's my, if I had my paper. Okay, I want to sit. All right, we're back. I accidentally showed some of my debit card information, so I had to start another video, but that is the size cable that I got. 12-inch cable length. So I'm curious if that's going to be long enough for coyotes. I'm trying to remember what my original ones were. I think they were a little bit longer. And there's that, yeah, the free gift. $10. That's pretty cool. All right, so there's that. And then I got this because I was having problems. It's an auger. I think this is the 3-inch auger. I was having problems getting my earth anchors out. And a trick that I saw, my phone's not focusing. And a trick that I saw was to auger down beside it, down beside the cable, and then it's easy to pull out. So I want to try it. But let me tell you, this thing looks beefy. Phone is still not focusing. Don't know what I did. There we go. Yeah, this thing is beefy. So I hope it lasts a long time. All right. And so that's that. That's all the stuff. And then one final thing that I wanted to show y'all was, well, I guess I'll just go ahead and say it. Browning reached out to me. The cool people at Browning reached out to me and asked me if I would give a review of their new camera. They saw that I was having some problems with the camera that I'd purchased. Cameras I'd purchased 3 from another brand, and I'll probably share that later and why I didn't care for it. But basically it was just doing what it wasn't doing what I needed it to do. And I need a camera with a low motion detection setting. So the previous brand cameras that I'd bought, cell cameras, were the lowest I could get on my phone. The lowest setting that I could find for the camera was 30 seconds. That is too long. So when the camera spots, set this up here, when the camera spots, detects motion, it's 30 seconds before it started recording. And that's way too long, way too long. And not this camera, the brand that I'd purchased previous. And I didn't know that before I purchased it. The other thing was, it doesn't have, the other camera doesn't have a photo on demand, which I did know of, but I decided to go ahead and buy the camera because there is a photo that is sent to the camera once every 24 hours, just like a check-in. So I thought that that would be sufficient. But with that picture that is sent to you, if I need it to be a video, it takes several hours. If I request for that photo to be turned into a video, it is several hours later before I get that request back and the video is sent to me. And with the application that I'm using cameras for, I need to be able to check traps. That's the whole reason I'm putting these out, is because I'm putting these cameras on traps. So I need the motion detection to be low, and I need the ability to see a photo quickly, or I need the ability to see a video quickly. So that's why the other ones were not working out. And when Browning reached out to me about me trying this one out, I asked about those things specifically, and I said I need a low motion detection, and I need to be able to look at videos or pictures on request. And the guy I talked to said that this would do it. So that's all I know about it. This is not a review of this camera yet, obviously, because I haven't even taken it out of the package. But I do appreciate Browning sending this to me, and I'm going to give it a fair shot. I mean, that's all I can do. I have 3 brands. Once I review this, there will be 3 brands that I have experience with. The one brand, there's 4 cameras that I'm running on a piece of property that I work that was purchased by the property manager on my recommendation. And that was just watching YouTube reviews. We were on a budget. It's not a sell camera, so I have to go pull the cards on those cameras, but I'm there every week, so it's not a problem for me to pull those cards. Those cameras have been great. In fact, they are so good that the property, I sent a video of a turkey that I'd got, a tom, strutting to the property owner, and the property owner liked it so much that he wanted to know what cameras we were using. So they were great cameras. They have that low sensitivity setting that I was talking about, which is like 5 seconds. 5 seconds after it detects, it's recording, which is great. And you really have to have that when you're watching the predator types on these little trails, because if you're waiting to see if a coyote is going to come through here, a coyote can blaze through in front of a camera and be gone really in under 5 seconds, but especially 30 seconds easily. So you really got to have a low setting, but I'm super excited about this. This is really cool, and I'm looking forward to putting it out there and seeing. It's going to be on one of the traps that I put out with some of this new bait. So I'm hoping for good results from the bait and from this camera. And like I said, I appreciate Browning sending it to me. So that's what we got coming up, guys. We have new baits that we're trying, new lures that we're trying for nest predators or nest raiders. I like to say nest raiders. Nest raiders, and for the predators that we're after, which is mainly coyotes. Right now, when trapping season comes back around, we can get into the bobcats again. But yeah, that's what we got coming up. I'm excited about that, and we're going to be seeing more about this camera later. Like I said, this is not the review. This is just me letting y'all know what we're doing, and that Browning, just full disclosure, Browning sent me this camera, but I'm going to try and be unbiased. And I got way off topic. What I was saying a while ago about the other cameras, there's only 3 brands that I've tried. That brand from Amazon, which was just a cheap Chinese-made camera that has been everything that I needed it to be, and all of the photos that you've seen on my YouTube, with the exception of one. There was one video I took, or the camera took, of a bobcat that's been recent, that was taken by another brand. But all the rest of the photos and videos that you've seen on my channel has been from that Amazon brand camera, and they've been good, satisfactory. So when I compare this, I'm comparing it to the other brand cellular camera that I bought, and then I'm comparing it to the 4 trail cameras that the property manager bought on the property that I work on. So that's what I have to compare it to, 3 brands, and I'm gonna give it an unbiased opinion because I need something specific. I think other trappers need something specific. So I want y'all to have the best, and maybe y'all can learn from the ones that didn't work out for me. So there you go. New baits, new lures, new cameras. That's what's coming up, so y'all stick around. Y'all be good.